Cannon.
Yeah, the yellow onto the yellow.
Bit of back spin.
Depending on his angle, and then just bump the black and the yellow out a few inches. Not sure if he's landed. Yeah, that's okay.
No, that's fine because he's going to hit that yellow, then the black will be.
He's just got to get a bit of separation on the black here from the red. She's got a nice angle. I think the main thing is just play the yellow very neatly. Don't like overhit it in case you bump it to the side rail. Yeah, Dave's a very, very, very good pool player. And he's played, yeah, see.
That's okay.
Very neat there. And just giving Gus a little bit of a sniff here. Jerry's landed a touch awkward again over here. Not sure if he can get past the side of that.
No, you probably want to block the pocket. So put that yellow up the top pocket and block it.
Through like dead weight pace just to get it coverage, or Jerry's good enough to have a sort of a bit of a go here. But you probably want to try and land really neat on this yellow for a double. I'm sure you'd be trying to take it down the rail, depending on the angle you get.
Covers the pocket somewhat.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But there are 6 pockets on the table.
Overrun that, and sat behind the yellow. And yeah, he's in trouble.
What, Gus in trouble? How? How is Gus in trouble?
Slipping behind the yellow, so
He can get out of this.
well, you can get out of it, but it'll probably cost you the frame.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, your best option is to probably roll onto this and just try and get a little bit snuggy on the black, like he's done there. And yeah, that's
Yeah, shot Gus. Good shot.
like I said. If Dave can see that bottom yellow, it's probably frame. These players at these levels just mop these up all day long. Unlike me and you, Scotty.
Yep, chop suey all day, mate. Chop suey. You can come down to Potter's and I'll make you some chop suey. Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, Gus with a real chance to take the first frame there. Still a tad tricky.
Well, there we go. That red's going to go in the pocket, I'd say, and then the black's on.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I don't think he can just nurse it in because he's going to land awkward. You may have to just stun into the red, just gently.
Yeah, but the rail's been running off today. You were coming through, but no wonder not very well because the camp wasn't turned on.
Oh, okay.
But you were coming through, but I couldn't work out.
Yeah, all good. All right, apparently our stream issues have been sorted. And Gus is on a long red here. And he's hit it absolutely fattening.
Here we go.
So that's 1-0 Gus.
You think so?
He won't miss that, Scotty.
Okay.
Come on, mate.
Give it to him.
He's a Victorian. And Gus leads 1-0. And Jerry Maguire is on yellows on this left-hand table.
Polish the white ball. Probably get the sandpaper out too, I'd say. Oh, here's the break. Red's in. Yellow's in. Let's have a choice.
All right, I missed that. So Dave's broken off and potted one of each, has he?
He has.
Okay, both a bit tricky.
Yeah, but
Obviously,
if he chooses the right ball, he's going to go.
You know, I think Reds are obviously the better ball here, but it's a matter of knocking in the first one. Which is, yeah, he's going to take yellow and tuck up here. Yep, get some coverage.
Played safety.
And that's a good shot. So Kale's on the red here, and the black's covered over the middle pocket. So he's going to have to play a very good shot. Oh, it's a great effort from there, but this looks very, very tricky.
Both games could get 15 frames.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very tough pot. And the chances of you knocking the yellow in here is, very high.
No, you can probably double it into
I
the top
think
pocket.
I think you'll see him glance off with a bit of pace here and try and create something.
Well, as I said, there's 6 pockets.
Yeah,
on
he's gonna punch this with a bit of pace and try and screw back down.
Ooh.
And that is an amazing shot.
Great black.
And that's just something players like Kale can do. Very, very good when they're up and going and can pull out the big shots when necessary.
Just like me
but
playing.
that was a cracker. Scotty.
Yes?
I don't think you potted many of them against Cam Lawless the other night.
Oh, well, playing chop suey.
G'day, Cam, if you're out there.
Yep, he knows he's up for another one anyway, so...
All right, on the other tables down here, you've got Rusty Wheeler v Troy Rudling. We'll try and get a score, but someone's leading 2-0. Other than that, you have, looks like Wayne Stubbs is playing Justin Sage. It's 1-0, but we'll try and find out who that is.
Nice.
And we got Luke Foster down here as well. Who's Luke Foster playing on that chart?
Oh. Can't see it. No, because that's on the losers one.
Yeah, Luke Foster, I'm unsure who's playing. He's playing a Salty. Who's Luke Foster playing? Is he a Tassie guy, is he?
Playing Greg Laurie.
Yeah, sorry folks, he's playing Greg Laurie. Obviously Australian Masters champion. And the score there is, I believe, 2-1, but unsure who to. Dave Ewing here's, just going to screw back probably 6 inches.
Yeah.
Oh, more than that.
That's okay.
About 2.5 feet. And land pretty regulation black here to go 1-1. And in she goes. So that match is now 1-1.
It's going to be a tight game, that game, I reckon.
Yeah, both very good players. Obviously, both chances to run very deep in this tournament, as David did last year. Both very composed pool players. You know, they play the right shots, make the outs.
Kale just committed.
And Kale's done the DF. And
I must say, this is a really good venue for a comp like this.
Jerry,
I'm impressed on my first outing.
Yeah, we came here last year, and very good room. You know, we enjoyed it, so that's why we're back. Very well run comp. You know, you get plenty of frames, even for the lesser guys.
Nice break by Gus. Yellow ball gone in.
Yeah, so Gus will be looking to go reds here. I think he'll take the top one to the middle and then just quickly work his way back up to that top red.
Rusty looks like he's snookered on the black, I think.
Yes, Rusty is snookered on the black and he's got out.
That's okay.
Yeah. Kale's just sat another red over the hole. He takes advantage again.
Tell you what, if Rusty gets tied up,
well,
I
I expect Gus to knock these reds in here.
Troy
He can come down for the red in between the yellows, or he's opting to take it now. So, and yeah, he's landed horrible. All right, hopefully for Gus, the red is on for the double, back into the other centre. Otherwise, he's in a bit of pain here. Yeah, he obviously didn't have the angle to hold, or maybe he thought he couldn't hold, so he's had to punch it in, and yeah, he's got a bit stiff there.
Carl's having a go on the table. The red's looking pretty good, except there's a red on the rail near that yellow, which is a little bit difficult.
All right, just got a nice... And Gus has jawed the red there, and yeah, he's got one tricky yellow on the side rail here, Dave. But these tables take the balls quite well down the rails, so
Kale should have this red in the centre pocket.
Yeah, Kale's looking good over here too. Oh, he's just chipped it. Not a huge amount of damage done there though. He'd be disappointed he's missed that, but. Yeah, Jerry's got a bit of work to do. But yeah, if Dave can make a nice pot here, he's... Yeah, nice pot.
Ooh, Rusty stuffed the black up.
He's... Man, a touch awkward here, Dave, but... Yeah, it's just sort of a must pot if he takes it on down the rail now.
I think Troy might have this game against Rusty.
And he's missed. And the door's now open for Gus again to take 2-1 lead. And I thoroughly expect him to knock these in.
Depends on his composure, I guess.
No, he'll be fine.
Who got Gus on the Calcutta, do you know?
I'm not sure who bought Gus in the Calcutta. He went for $420, actually maybe $320. We bidded to $300 and yeah, kept going up, so we pulled out.
I got myself for $20, but there's no
The
return
Calcutta wasn't as big as last year, but due to running a book and that, obviously there's a lot of money put through the book. Big shout out to my roomie back home, Rio, snapping me. And yeah, I hope Loki and your little cats aren't causing too much of a havoc from the snaps I saw earlier. I'll try and get a score in the 10 match ASAP too. He's upstairs, so a bit hard for us to get a score on that, but we'll send someone up soon to get a score check on Thames match. He's playing Clacky from Victoria. So yeah, both two of Victoria's better players. And that's nice from Gus. So
2 more and then a black, and that's it for Gus.
yeah, he's just got to run through And then, yeah, this can be a touch tricky if he doesn't land well, but yeah, I expect Gus to land pretty neat on these. And Jerry's in the jaw here, so very tricky shot. Tem was bought in the Calcutta, asking Rio's question, by a Tassie local. I think he went for around the $450 mark, possibly $500. Guy who bought Tem, I can't remember his name, but he bought quite a few of the guns. So, yeah, hopefully for his sake, a few of them run deep. And Gus for 2-1 here, and in she goes.
Done.
Yeah, regulation for Gus.
Yep.
Little scrappy that frame, but in a couple of shots, but it happens. Kale's on red here, and he's just played a containing shot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah, Kale should get 2 here. And then take
just on the Calcutta, there was a couple of guys. I think Justin Sage went for over 1,000, as did Rusty Wheeler. Actually, Rusty Wheeler may have gone for under 1,000, but Jake went for over 1,000. So yeah, there was some big money spent. So hopefully the guys who got involved get a decent dividend. The Calcutta pays to top 4. It's top 4 again, the Calcutta, yeah? Yeah, so top 4. So if you get a collect, it's going to be well worth.
Interesting break. Yellow and red. Over the pocket. My tip is the Victorian's going to win it anyway, so...
Yeah, Gus will be looking to take a yellow here. Probably take the one straight into the middle of the top pocket. Yeah, he'll be taking the one near the balk line, I assume. The other option, well, it's probably not a great option, but you could screw off the bottom red up the table and then try and clear the table, but I think something I would do.
What does Kale take first?
Horribly wrong.
Stand pocket first.
Oh, well, he's played the shot I thought he might play. But, yeah, these guys, they take on outs like this, and that's why they're so good. Still think he's landed a touch. Well, the cut's on the centre, so looks like he's going to...
Well, with the yellow and the red up the top, that's blocking in the pocket anyway.
Because you're going to have to land neat to get a cannon off the side of the yellow just to bring it into play. And then obviously you've still got this yellow on the side rail as well. Looks like he's going to check back, yep.
Kale's going, I would run the red up over the yellow, up that top pocket.
He's a very, very good cueist, Kale. Unsure if that red passes to the centre, but if not, if it does pass to the centre and the frame's over, expect Kale to knock these in. But
oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, shot.
Checked it back.
It's not what I would have played, but
I'm expecting Kale to go 2-0 here.
More experienced than I am.
See, these can be a bit tricky for Gus. That yellow, it looks,
Kale.
a bit tricky to roll them in the centres here. Yeah, see, he's landed.
He's hitting that yellow now.
It's not horrendous.
It's going to be hard. Maybe a bit of backspin, a bit of side, so you can try and get
he's going to have to obviously leave himself angle or punch out of this jaw when he gets to the top one, and it can be
Kale got that one?
Yeah, Kale's 2-0.
He's playing a good game, Kale, tonight. When you're playing all day, you tend to be tired.
In the Rusty Wheeler match, it's 4-0. do believe that's to Rusty, but I'll get that confirmed.
Shots.
The Justin Sage match is still 2-1.
Nice double on that yellow. Gets in
Luke
position
Foster,
to the
Greg
yellow on the
Laurie,
rail.
I believe, is 2-1.
He needs to pot
And
this
it's
yellow
1
and
all
leave
in
the
the
white.
other match. I
Or will he
think it's
play the
Chris
rail?
Beagley versus whoever
With
he's
the white and
playing.
the red.
Which I'll get a name for you in a second. Who's Chris Beagley playing? What's here?
He's got Greg Laurie. Oh, no.
That's not Chris Beagley, is it?
No, he's not playing.
Trying to think who's the guy on the table over here. Is that a match? Table 5? Was that the losers section maybe?
You must still be losers, mate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a
Nice pop by Gus.
round
He has
2
got
losers
position on that
section
centre
still
pocket.
going on the other table.
Pots the yellow and then leaves the white for the black in the other
It
centre
was
pocket.
always going to be a bit tricky for Gus there, unfortunately. But
I would have just laid up on it and
he's,
just left the red and the white together. Oh,
yeah, well, he had to either glance over that or use a bit of swerve. So I think with players like Dave here, they knock these in all the time. Very good cueist. Made the current Australian side, went to England, performed very well. Guy that spends a lot of hours on his pool game and gets a lot of reward. Very switched on in life in general.
just got to get some of those tables over from the UK so we can just play them and be better.
Yeah, we'll have
Take
a
out
chat
more
to Jake
championships.
earlier. He's in the process of trying to organise a Supreme table to Victoria, and then obviously get as much practice as he can and go back there in 6 months and have a red-hot crack.
We need more than one table.
Oh, that'll be Jake's personal table.
Yeah, I
and
know
he'll have
that.
sets against the better guys, and yeah, good luck to Jake. He's a very special talent. Would love to see him, all us Aussies, go over there and give the UK boys a run for their money.
Even on the 9-ball circuit as well in the
It's
States.
a great shot there by Dave.
Would be good to see
Landed
in
a little
over there.
bit. Well, he's still landed a little bit awkward, but he's got the bottom ball he can always screw out of.
Jerry's looking pretty good on this table.
Yeah, Jerry's not in a too bad a spot here, just depending on. He's obviously got that tricky yellow near the red, but yeah, he's just gonna try and probably bump into the black here, and he'll have the yellow to the center and the black to the bottom corner. So Dave's screwing out of the pocket. Didn't really want to connect that, but
Oh, you can play a snooker behind the
he's
black.
got options here. He can just stun up behind. Oh, and Jerry's.
Still okay for Jerry.
That's not good, Scotty.
What? Not potable?
No.
Okay.
It's Jerry's now in strife here. He's got one on the yellow, I believe, and he's killed the black. And from that angle, I can't see any option to screw into the black, so he may have to just take his meds and roll it in and play a double. If the doubles, it's going to be tricky, but
Good snooker by Dave. Oh, that's going to be interesting now. He's just snooking himself on the black, Jerry did. Gus trying to get out of the snooker. Oh, Magic Gus. Magic Gus. Oh. That would have been real magic if he played that yellow.
it's all Gus could do, just try and get out of it and So these are still a little bit tricky for Dave. Like, you expect players like these to knock these in, but the red just on the rail there can, especially if you don't hit them well, they will jaw. Did Jerry come out of the snooker there? Or
Yeah,
was
he
it?
played
Yeah.
well on it. Yeah, he's made it hard for Kale. Depends on where that white's touching the black. If the white's not on the black, he can play that red in the top pocket and probably start having a good go at the table, I'd say.
Yeah, so Kale's in a good spot here again.
Dave may play that black off the yellow ball.
Yeah, that's the plan here. Just screw down. Yep.
That's it.
Come down a foot, roll this in, take the black off the yellow.
Game
and
over.
It should be 2-all here. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. This does look tight on the camera here, but no, there's quite a big gap here.
Yeah.
As long as you don't connect half ball the yellow, you're going to be pretty sweet. I expect this to go straight under.
It does.
And clean as a whistle.
2-all.
So that's 2-all.
Okay, Kale is still got 5 balls there.
So,
Will he play a snooker? To get control of
Kale's
the
in a
table.
very good spot here. He just doesn't want to do anything.
That's it, yeah.
And he's played another. Oh, he didn't want it to sit.
No,
That's
it's
okay.
still okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. It was classed a foul break by Gus, but 4 balls touched.
Yeah, a bit of a messy spread there. So Jerry's just basically going to come off the rail, and yeah, I'm not sure if he'll just try and just nudge onto this. He's just
That's
very
a foul.
unlucky there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the spot he was in, he had to try and probably blast them, and hopefully a couple of reds sat dead.
He could have just played it nice and soft and just let
There's
the
there's
white.
no value in that, Scotty, because then he just kicks his dead ball off the bottom rail and you're back to square one. At least if you break them open like that, you may kill a couple of reds. I mean, a couple of them might
that's
scoot
true.
to the top
Okay.
rail, and then ideally your black's out in the open. But now Kale, he'll mop these up fairly quickly. Kale's got a very big money match lined up for September 8th against Tem Dixon from Victoria. And at the moment I think the pot's above 20,000. I think it's going to be a race to 25. And it should be an absolute cracker of a match. Both very aggressive players. There'll be lots of racks run and some very entertaining pool, I think.
Yes. If we can get pots like that in Australia, hopefully get some international players come over as well.
Yeah, anyone that wants to know anything about that, just go on to the there's lots of pool players pages, or Jamie Stevens has a lot of links. He sort of is running all the money sides of things, and hopefully the matches they have on that night will be very, very big pots.
Jamie's doing a good job for pool in Victoria, that's all I can say.
So Kale's about to go 3-0 here.
Bang.
So that's 3-0, and I do believe Rusty Wheeler leads 6-0 against Troy Rudling. I'll try and figure out, you got Justin Sage, Wayne Stubbs is 3-2. Just unsure of who has the lead there.
Dave's sitting on the table going for a shot.
Ben Noonan and Travis Crawley's about to kick off.
That should be a good game. New South Wales versus Victoria.
All right. So you've got Luke Foster leading Greg Laurie 4-1.
Shot by Gussie.
I think it's 4-1 over there
Does he
now.
pot the red over the pocket?
Ben Noonan, is just starting his match against Travis Crowley. And like I
me
said,
2
Rusty
shots
Wheeler
by Gus.
leads
Really?
6-0 over Greg Laurie. And we still haven't heard
We
anything
did.
about the Tem Dixon match upstairs. But we'll see if we can send someone up there shortly to get a quick rundown.
Good overlay, Salty.
Not mine.
No, you're controlling the computer.
Oh, true. I've logged it. Sure that ain't mine.
Promotion's always good, mate. Dave's done the same. Giving Gus 2 shots. Who's going to control this table and win the game?
All right, so we got Gus on yellows here, I'm assuming.
Yes, he is on yellows.
Well, the options are he could just pop the red over the hole and screw up under the red, and then that'd force Dave to sort of clear the pack. And where those balls are, you got no guarantee, especially with this outside red. But Gus might just get some separation here. Yeah, so see, Gus has naturally just kicked the red over to that, but I do believe that passes that hole, so yeah, he hasn't landed fantastic here, to be honest. But he is on a pot, but a little bit tricky with the bridge, that's all.
And Gus has some magic around him, so he can work his magic.
Yeah, Gus, a very,
Resourceful.
very, very talented pool player. Had a very big run at big guns, as we all know. And he tells us about it every day. That's why we love the little guy so much. Full of energy.
Shot.
Yeah, nice shot there by Gus. Now he's got... Yeah, I think he's got enough coverage there on that bottom yellow anyway.
Yeah, Kale's doing okay, being 3 up.
Yeah, it's a good start by Kale. You see, Jerry's got in a couple of positions where he's missed a couple of bowls, and once you do that against these top liners, you're going to lose frames very, very quickly.
Ooh, Gussie
There's a
missed
bit
that
of
one.
bit of a bad miss there for Gus. It's made his yellows quite tricky now. Obviously, where they are, it's going to probably give Dave nice angle to double the red back into the other reds now. Which, I mean, Dave's got options here.
Rusty just put another black.
Yeah, Rusty's now freewheeling over there,
Yep.
as all freestylers do.
I think Troy just needs to tie him up and get a few snookers
Yeah, I've
going.
never seen a lot of Troy, but yeah, very accomplished player in Tasmania. He's back in the stateside this year after a couple of years out, I think.
Played well last night.
And yeah, he's
Played, great last
quite
night.
a handy player. But yeah, and Rusty gets into these moods of just attacking everything. He's a nightmare to beat for anyone, let alone us crumb grabbers, as he refers to most of the pool community.
Maybe you should have a cash game with Rusty tonight, mate.
I'm not an idiot, Scotty,
No, I'm not calling you yet.
even though I blew a lot of money at the casino last night.
Yeah, but you played well in your money game last night.
Yeah, but different league, mate. I'm not going to play.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would play Rusty for experience, and that's about it. He's a long, long way above my level.
Oh, of course. Well, you're above my level anyway, mate. You're playing prems and I'm playing seconds.
It's all good, Scotty.
I know, mate.
Just enjoy the game. That's why
Of
most
course.
of us are here.
Of course.
Yeah, the only way you get better at this game is lots of hours on the table and the right practice.
Or you pay people to lose.
Well, no. that's a bit silly.
Shot. Reds over the pocket, which is
But
good.
no, like, you know, the more you go to these tournaments, even the lesser guys, it's just about experience
Of course.
and practicing the right things. I mean, unfortunately for myself, I let a bit of an opportunity slip earlier. I missed a ball to go 4-0 up and, yeah, end up losing the match against a very, very good potter in Alex Pace. But, you know, I've just got to learn from it. A little bit more composure in key situations. But I, too, just don't seem to play enough pool with my working life and stuff. But, yeah, hoping to change that again next year.
Yeah, but you'll play in the Premiership this year anyway,
And,
so don't worry.
Well, hopefully.
Oh, you will. Willis
All
yellow
right,
green.
you've got
Cover in the pocket. Oh, rolled in. Really?
Oh, it's landed. Yeah, it's landed okay. Dave's a chance to. He'll leave himself a bit of angle for the red to come back across, and I think he should be able to hold for just the cut back into the centre.
And what's Jerry going to do with the yellows down near that pocket? That's the question. He's looking.
And he's missed that, Dave, so let's let Gus in. All right.
Gus should eat it up now.
I expect Caviar to knock these in. For those who don't know why Gus is called Caviar by me, he won an absolute gutload of frames in a row one year in league, and it equaled Caviar's record at the time of like 25 frames, so I decided to call him Caviar because they both just kept winning. But yeah, I expect Gus to knock these in. He's just got to make sure he doesn't kiss into that yellow and disturb the black. No, he's drifted past.
Still makes it hard for
I
himself.
think this is a bit tricky now. Like I said, I still expect him to knock these in, but he's landed a little bit tricky.
And Jerry got those yellows out, which was
Maybe
good.
forced to take the ball over the hole now, which was... Yeah, he's going to have to. And he's played that well. Yeah, it's a good shot by Gus.
Bit of backspin on that. Yellow top pocket, black down bottom pocket, done.
Yeah, I think he'll take the bottom yellow here, just screw back a foot, you know, 1.5 foot, and then just play through with a bit of side to check it up, and yeah, black in the same hole as this yellow. So it's
That's
not
okay.
too bad. He's going to have to probably...
Oh, we'll just play off the yellow and then the yellow go in centre
he'll probably
pocket and
screw off the
bottom
rail
pocket
here.
and then...
He'll probably screw off two
yeah.
rails here. I don't think he'll just take this in. I think he'll come off two rails, back out into the centre, give himself options. Yep, two rails, and he's landed fat. So that'll be Gus 3-2. No, I shouldn't call it 3-2, but he's not missing this ball. I'll eat my words. And bang. It's it Gussie, so he's now got 3-2 lead.
Rusty's on the reds.
Rusty again is just...
Yeah, he's pumping them in.
he's played that horribly.
Yeah, but he'll pots that red and then leaves him...
Yeah, but he really wanted to be down another 2-3 feet there, Scotty.
Yeah, okay.
But Rusty being
There we
Rusty,
go.
just
Plays the yellow for the black.
puts it straight in,
plays black
and
for
that
the yellow.
is for 8-0. Rusty
Ouch.
Wheeler has... Yep, that's the match, 8-0. So Rusty Wheeler has beaten Troy Rudling in the third round of the winners.
Yeah, but when you take it to the
So
Nationals, you
he
might
will-
see Troy to beat Rusty
He
in the
will
Nationals.
go into the draw later tonight at 9:30 for those who want to tune in.
Bang.
It's a good break there by Dave.
Yo.
A couple of clusters, but yellows are clearly the better ball.
Yep.
Just these two yellows on the side rail here can be a bit tricky, but
Well done, Rusty.
Cheers, pal. He wasn't he didn't get going against me that one bit, so you can just go back to Queensland.
Rusty's back from his match. Freestyling away as he does. The draw.
I'd love to play Rusty and just snooker the living
Rusty
crap out of
in his
him.
usual jovial mood. Happy lad as always, winning 8-0 against a quality player.
I'd be happy too if I beat someone 8-0.
Luke Foster's been flying over there. He's been flying all weekend. He won a $500 match on the Friday, 11-3 against Alex Pace.
Okay, so that's 2 shots to Kale.
Yeah, Luke has been absolutely... That's a great shot by Dave. He's such a good QS, this guy. Yeah, Luke Foster has been absolutely plumbing the balls all weekend from what I've seen. He must be playing quite a lot in WA. And he's got some coverage there, Dave. He's obviously going, he's not trying to cover there, he's trying to go the out, but he's got a tiny bit, but I do believe the black will go under there. So if Gus can somehow get these, well, I think he's going to have to, well, he's in a tricky spot here, Gus, unfortunately.
Gus is thinking. What's he thinking?
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do, especially that red under the yellow up there. There's not really a lot you can do with it, especially with that yellow over the hole. Kale's tried to kick out one of his reds there.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Overplayed it. So Jerry's now a slight favourite in this frame.
Yep.
Jerry, once again, another one of Tassie's most experienced players. It was a pleasure to watch him here last year. He's a very, very good player. I haven't seen a lot of him because I don't really go to nationals, but he's been a state player for many years in this state.
There's still a few players from other states, still, you know, like from WA, I believe.
It's been a good mix this year. You got a few from South Australia, WA, a lot from Tassie, a few extras from Victoria. A bit of a containing shot there for Gus, but yeah.
But was it 2 shots he just committed?
No, I believe it's just one.
I didn't see it hit the rail.
Well, if it's 2, it's frame, but I mean, unfortunately, he's just going to play this yellow. You play the other. Oh, he's missed it. Yeah, a bit sloppy there, unfortunately, for Dave, because yeah, basically you can, if you knock that in, you play the red, the yellow off the bottom end of the red, pot the yellow, and then you basically go game. So it's a good little containing shot there by Kale.
Yeah, you're trying to get control of that
He's
pocket.
getting himself back into this frame. Gus is still in a world of hurt here.
I think Jerry will get this frame. It depends on what he's going to do with that yellow on the rail. I think Jerry will get this frame. I think he could possibly put that yellow on the rail.
I'm telling you now, Scotty, that frame is 50-50. As much as that yellow's in front of the red there.
Yeah, it just depends on how he plays that yellow on the rail.
You know, Jerry's... Well, I don't think he'll kick the yellow out because the red goes under, so he can blast them out. And unfortunately, yeah, but if you kick that out, see if he blasts that, and then you can use that to get onto the bottom. Yeah, it's too dangerous against a guy like Kale to just... That's why Jerry's taking his time here. It's a very... He's going to pop the red, is he?
Looks like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very smart shot.
Gets control of the table.
Hey, Sash, have you been upstairs at all to see the temp match? Okay, that's all right. Yeah, he's upstairs. We just wanted to know a score, that's all. Who bought him? I think it was one of the locals. One of the locals bought a lot of them. Not sure.
Dave's worried now in this frame.
Could maybe ask
his head.
Soldy. He's probably got a good idea. I'm pretty sure it was one of the local guys that were bidding together. Is it Alex Pace's dad, maybe? I'm not sure. But the same guy bought a heap of them. I think Benny was one of them. You'd have to find out who's running the Calcutta. Maybe ask the guy that's... What's his name? The guy that's taking all the photos? Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
a foul's just been committed
Yeah, speak to Tony.
by Gus.
And Sash,
Dave's
if you
got
can
2
you run
shots.
upstairs and get a score of the 10 match? a
Kale's
lot of
trying to
people are
figure out what
asking.
to do on this table.
All right, we've sent someone off to get a score for the Temujin-Dixon match. So hold with us. We'll try and get an update.
Oh, it's probably 6-1 Tim's way. Thank you.
Yeah, Tem too has been absolutely flushing the ball lately. Just, I believe it's a matter of time before he runs really, really deep in one of these things. So much ability.
Good attempt by Kale to get that coverage on the pocket.
Yeah, so Gus still in a bit of trouble over here. Dave looks like he's just going to pot his red and give him 2. All right, well, Jerry has a chance to go 3-1 here now. He's just got to make sure he lands neat on this bottom ball on the rail. Oh, he's going to take it now. And he's
That's
jawed it.
okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, thanks, mate. All right, we're just sending someone to go check out the score of the 10 match. That is very dangerous.
You think?
You see, if he takes the bottom ball over the hole and flicks up past the balk line, you can then run the white off the red down the rail to get a clear shot under the yellow.
Okay.
And you got to remember, even if you land horrible, you can use the yellow to pop the red.
True.
He's just got to get up past the balk line here. I assume that's the shot he's going to play. But if he flicks this in and goes up past the balk line, he's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Then he can just roll off the red in the centre, take the other red under the yellow again. But, I mean, that's what I would be doing, but he may have a better idea. But I think that's the option you got. Sure what he's looking at here, but he's going to try and double the red under the other red, is
Well,
he?
you can play the white off that red and pot. Yeah, there we go. See?
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah, I don't know. I feel that's a low percentage shot.
Yeah, granted.
I honestly do, but... And, yeah, it could cost him the frame here. Either way, it was probably 50-50, but, yeah, I think it's probably the wrong shot there by Kale, but Gus has just played another containing shot.
Black.
But he's still under... Kale's going to have to go off the rail here, and yeah, he's played up. Yeah, he's not sure if that red goes under the yellow here. Yeah, it does, folks, but it is tight.
I just play to the edge, so it just covers the pocket. Gets control of the table
Well,
again.
no, he'll hit it in the pace to pot, dude. You're basically going to land fat in the black. He'll just stun it in. But you have to hit these perfect. He needs a bit of jaw. Come off the backside of the yellow. Yep, clean.
Shot.
Yep, straight in. So I expect it to be 4-0 here. Gus is in a bit of trouble over there still, but he's keeping himself in it. Ooh, that's a bad miss.
Here we go.
Okay, well,
But the black is safe.
Jerry's got an opportunity here to get one back.
He'll need to play that yellow in the centre pocket to get up onto the rail to spot that black.
That's a good shot by Dave. Well, you'll find Jerry won't be going the out here. He'll just probably play the either train onto... Yes, he's going to play the yellow onto the yellow. I honestly think he'll get both. Oh, he needed to be a bit neater there. I honestly think he'll just get coverage on both holes here and let Kale deal with the black. I can't see him having a dip here.
Yeah, but that yellow near that...
As nice as these tables are, they're very hard to knock in the rails unless you're right behind them.
There's a nice gap on that...
Yeah, he's not going to be leaving a gap, Scotty. So he'll flick the yellow to the other rail.
Oh, okay.
He might prove me wrong here and go the out, but no. Yeah, good shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's left Kale... Well, no shot really. Kale's probably just going to try and roll onto this. Unless the ball's frozen. Yeah, Kale's best option is probably to roll onto it or flick it to the rail. Like a snooker shot. He's got a snooker background. But... and he's just... Yeah, nice shot. It's about all you can do in that situation. Unless you want to test yourself and go the out.
Yeah, Gussie's on the table. See what he's up to.
That's a great shot by Gus. Yeah, Dave's left himself a bit awkward there, and now Gus is taking total control of this frame. So Dave has 2 shots on the yellow, and Gus in full control. Looking very good to go 4-2 here. That's a great shot by Dave. So that is an absolute cracker by Dave Ewing. All of a sudden, Gus goes from a massive favourite to, well, 50-50 now. Dave's got 2 on the black. Unless he gets a good connection. It's a good shot by Jerry. Yeah, another nice shot by Jerry. He's getting total control of that frame. Dave's going to face cut this out, and he's played it well. Oh, no. Sorry, folks. That has landed...
Ouch.
In no man's land. And Kale's played another nice shot. Jerry's... Well, he's got the option to have a go here, but like I said, these blacks in the middle of those rails, very, very tricky if you're not right behind them. I know, I've missed about 10 of them. Jokes, guys. Yes, Dave, he's got a few options here, but I mean, he could either trust the table and roll off the edge of the black and snooker Gus, and then Gus has to go up and down. Or 2, try and cut the thing in.
Do you reckon Jerry should lay up on the yellow and just make a half for him on the black?
And he's... It was a great effort there by Dave, but he's fallen short, and I expect Gus to go 4-2 now. Shouldn't be any messing these up. Nah, Jerry will be going game here now. I think he's got into the situation where he's got nice angle to land right up behind the black. It's hit by Gus, so Gus will go 4-2, and Jerry will have the opportunity to go 3-1. Jerry's got to make sure it just lands right behind this black.
That's it.
Yeah,
It's a nice double in the centre pocket.
the issue here for Jerry, like kicking into it, unless you hit it absolutely neat, this is very tricky for Jerry now. His options are to back cut it onto the top rail and leave the white down here as a safety, or just go the double into the centre. You may need to triple this though, like.
Or play my game and just lay up on it so the other person can make the mistake.
Problem with laying up, Scotty, then you allow your opponent to flick off and dictate the frame. And very nice double by Jerry. So he's back to 3-1.
Yeah, that's what Mick
nice
Scary
finish.
told me. You don't lay up on stuff because they can do what you just said, Rexy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Scary. Yeah. Hello to Michael and congratulations on the birth of his 2 young ones this week.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully Maggie and the 2 young ones are both well. And congratulations from me, buddy, and everyone here. All right, who broke them off, Scotty? Gus, was it?
Good question.
Very, the Reds look very enticing here. Dave's at the table, open table. We're still waiting for a score on the Temujin-Dixon match. We don't know where Sasha's gone.
No, he's probably just falling down the stairs.
He'd had a few. So, yeah, it could be a while there. Sorry, guys. We'll try and send someone else. On the back table, I do believe Justin Sage has a 6-2 lead over Wayne Stubbs. Travis Crawley's just knocked in a black. So we'll get the updated score there in a second. Travis Crawley's playing Ben Noonan. That's also a round 3 winners match.
I wonder what odds that Trav puts himself at. See, he does the book all the time.
Travis pre-tournament, I believe, was at 15 to 1, which is, probably around about the price. I mean, he's not the player due to probably family life and work life that he once was. And, back in his prime, he probably would have been a hell of a lot shorter. I never saw a huge amount of Travis because I was first learning the game when he was winning things. I mean, anyone that's won multiple Australian titles is, obviously very talented in their day. All right, the Ben Noonan match is 2-2.
Trav did say that he was practicing quite well on the table at home. A table that actually.
I believe 8 balls. 8 balls, one of those games. Once you get to a level like, even maybe not the top level, but even the levels down, you always know what you're doing, but you lose touch. Like you'll always struggle on shots that are really important. Where you got to move the white 6 inches. Some guys move it a foot.
Yeah.
And this is what separates the top guys. Apart from obviously, they're more focused and probably a lot more ability too. But good shot there by Gus. Hey Jake, how'd you go? Jake just beat Peter Butterworth 8-4. So Jake's into the 9:30. So Jake's into the winners of the round 4.
Jake's up for a late night, it sounds like. Bet he can do it. He's Jake.
Yeah, so...
Well, Dave's
so far, folks, we have Rusty Wheeler and Jake McCartney into the winners round 4, which is on 9:30 tonight. I'm just going to bring up the draw for you in a second and tell you who they will play. All right.
Now, how will Dave dictate this game,
So
I
Jake
wonder?
McCartney will play the winner of the Gus Giorgio Dave Ewing match. Rusty Wheeler will play the winner of Luke Foster Greg Laurie, who, Luke has quite a big lead at the moment. And then obviously when we get a
Shot by
result of the
Jerry,
Tim Dixon match,
covering that pocket.
Tim Dixon, Paul Clack will play the winner of Ben Noonan, Travis Crawley. And on the top half, you've got Justin Sage, who has a big lead at the moment, will play the winner of Cale Barrett and Jeremy Maguire. So those matches are scheduled for 9:30 tonight. Obviously, the losers rounds are still going for most of the night, so keep tuned in. And yeah, we'll try and get you a couple of updates on the upstairs matches as soon as we can.
Can Dave get that angle?
Yeah, Gus is in a good spot here on yellows, I still believe.
I'd probably take the easiest shot and then just run that red up to the top pocket.
Just what's going on this table?
Jerry's covered the pocket
Okay,
with
so
the red.
Jerry's on reds.
Yep.
All right, sorry, I took my eye off that table.
And
so,
Cale
so
is thinking about how he can get this
Jerry's
game.
in a not a too bad a spot. The issue with Jerry now here is, like, as soon as he opens these yellows, unless he can get a yellow towards that red, Cale's more than good enough to knock these in.
And Dave's blocked that pocket, but left enough room for that black to go for the red.
For anyone interested out there, we got a couple of losers round 2 results. So you had Rocky Hammond beat Anthony Barrett 8-3, 8-1. You had Dave Lee from Tassie beat Joel's Magninus. That was 8-6. You had Shane Griffin beat Chris Begley,
Gus just committed a foul.
who's an Australian player. That was 8-7. You had Marcus Jackson beat Victoria's Michael Reardon 8-4. You had Luke Webb lose to Vince Lawson 8-4. You had Mick Hodgetts beat one of the Tassie state players, Chris Riemann, 8-7. Mick Hodgetts has played very well from what I've seen throughout the weekend so far. And then you had Aaron Trethaway beat Mike Bellum from WA. And then Alex Pace beat myself 8-6. So they were the latest results in the losers section.
Will Jerry try and pot this red and bring the white out to pot, try and double? No, he can't double that
No,
red.
Jerry
out.
won't be potting the red over the hole. He's going to probably just come off the rail onto them with pace, maybe. No, he had enough on it. It's a good shot by Jerry. I mean, the issue here is Cale can get a bit of coverage, which makes it then tricky for Jerry again, but Jerry's not in too bad a spot. And I think Gus is in a very good spot here on yellows. Especially where that bottom red is, it causes Dave a lot of grief. It's not too bad a result for Dave, actually. Like, you've left Gus on nothing but the ball. He probably doesn't want to pot.
Yeah, that's true.
So, touch of luck there, but Gus may be forced to sort of have a crack into these now. He's got 2. Luke Foster has just won his match against Greg Laurie. I think it was 8-2. So Luke Foster, who's been playing very well, is into the round 4 winners tonight. It's not too bad a shot there by Gus. He's still got 2. hopefully the outside, I'm not really sure if that outside yellow goes into the centre. Bit hard from this angle, but if it does, yeah, that could be frame.
Well, he could play yellow in the top pocket.
Now, the issue with that is, Scott, if he goes the backside, the white will naturally kick down towards this red, so you don't want to be doing that.
He's got 2 shots.
Yeah, I know, but that's just the wrong.
There you go.
Oh, he's played it well.
Yeah, perfect.
Very well. Yeah, Gus has always been known as a very, very, very talented single ball potter. And, yeah, he flushed that. And
I think that's pretty much the game.
Jerry's got a bit of coverage again. I mean, I'm not sure if he was trying to pot that, but he's pretty lucky it didn't go in because that was probably going to be frame. Unless he goes off the side rail and knocks it in. But yeah, I expect Gus to go 5-2 here. Gus has played very well today in his opening couple of matches. Good shot, containing shot there by Kale. Keeps himself in the frame.
Here we go. Gus is going to
And
go.
yeah, Gus will just float this down, take the yellow in the centre, and just, yeah, knock the black in.
Yeah.
And yeah, use 2 if he has to. But so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have Gus DiGiorgio leading 5-2 once he knocks in this black. He's got 2, so no need to. No, he doesn't need it.
Bang.
Oh, he does need it. A little bit harder, Gussie.
He's a
Yeah.
bit nervous there.
Now he's going to get a step ladder for his. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Can he follow it in?
And that is Gus in a commanding position, 5-2. And yeah, we apologise. We've been trying to get a Tam Dixon score, but every time we send someone up there, they're intoxicated.
They fall down the
and
stairs.
They haven't come back. So.
Who's up there anyway? Justin's coming back.
Yeah, Justin had a good win. Yeah, so yeah, Justin Sage get up 8-2 by the look of it on the back table. So he's also into the winners round of 4.
Dave's got a red off the
9:30
break.
tonight.
How are you breaking today? I broke pretty much, got balls off the break.
I'm going to be honest with you, Scotty. It doesn't really matter how I break because my level of game, yeah, is still well off the par it probably should be. You know, I've never been a top player, but yeah, I normally play a lot better than I have. Like, I was actually quite good against Alex Pace in parts. Like, I missed a ball to go 4-0 and was, yeah, playing quite well, even though he'd made a few errors, and then yeah, the wheels just fell off after that, unfortunately, as it's done in a lot of things I've played in recently. You know, the top 20 for Victoria on the weekend was, yeah, a bit of an eye-opener for me. Bad preparation and just, yeah, didn't play well.
Yeah, but you got there. I ain't going.
Oh, I got there, and I'm very happy I did get there, but when you do get there, you don't want to, you don't really want to play the way I played, but it's all good. Learning, you know, I've been out of the game on state level for 10 or 11 years, so good to be back hitting balls anyway.
I was happy to make the second round and play.
Try and get a
some of
run
these
in the
Victorian
Australian
players.
singles and, yeah, have some small part of it, I guess. And we'll see how we go.
Just waiting until I turn 50
Travis
so I can play the
Crawley's
Masters.
missed a double over there at 2-all.
Kale's trying to get the yellow out.
Yeah, so Kale's played not a bad shot there. Wow, the black would have been nice if the black sat in the rail there for him, but still got a lot of work to do where these balls are.
Gussie plays the yellow down, blocks the pocket.
Yeah, so the first match of the round 4 tonight, you're going to be looking at Luke Foster versus Rusty Wheeler. That's going to be on around 9:30 with the other matches, but that one's been confirmed. Both playing very, very well.
Yeah, but I reckon Rusty's got the wood
Rusty
on that
says
one.
he's rusty, but yeah, he seems to be flushing the ball. Obviously getting out of position occasionally, but yeah, we've all seen him long enough. Once he gets on a roll, he's very hard to stop. So Dave's on reds here, and he's just got the one tricky red to the outside rail, but Jerry's...
Snook himself on the...
No, he's on the red,
Oh, no,
but it's
the red's
very...
there.
He's just got a small margin of error now where the white needs to go. He's going to have to screw across under the bottom yellow and just, yeah, hopefully... Yeah, this can be very tricky. Good play though, Jerry, so expect him to land.
Oh, he's going to go for the bottom pocket.
No, that's okay. At least he's on it.
That's true.
These balls take quite well down the rails here, especially when they're off that. Jerry's a pretty accomplished player. Dave's... Oh.
That's okay. Still blocks for maybe not.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's any good, Scotty. If that ball, that outside one's on the middle, I believe that yellow will go under the black.
We'll see what happens, I guess.
Kale just needs a good starter here, and that could be 4-1 very quickly.
Dave's got 3 to go. Let's see what happens.
It's still a bit tricky here with that outside red.
No, he could
He's
get
going
the
to
white
take
down
it
this.
now. So Dave's going to just cut this across now with a bit of pace. And it's a
That's
good
okay.
shot. It's a good shot.
Covered the pocket. There's not that much gap there.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough to get that ball under from where that is. So, but the double is on back into the other centre if Gus can get onto it neatly. Okay, we've finally got a Temujin update. He's beaten Paul Clack 8-5.
Yeah, he came down and told us
So
directly.
that's a great win. So Tem Dixon will now play the winner of Ben Noonan, Travis Crawley at around 9:30 tonight. So great to see Tem get over the line, and hopefully Clacky can just keep winning on the other side now. Get as many Vicks as we can into this final 12.
True. I can't see Ben Noonan losing to Crawley.
We don't know how many. So Tam, you're on at 9:30. We don't know how many pals went on upstairs, but yeah, we sent Sash to get a
Shot by
score, and
Kale.
he never came back.
Get that black out of the pocket.
Yeah, I'll just get a cruiser. All right, so Gus has got options here. Oh,
Kale's got a good chance now.
Gus has got a little bit fortunate there. He's missed the pot, and he's got very fortunate. He's left the black over amongst his yellows. Now, these are a bit tricky for Kale, but the way this kid pots balls, no, he's just played a safety.
So Kale snookered the black. Let's see how Jerry goes about
Yeah,
doing this.
Dave's got a bit stiff here, but that's, unfortunately this is what happens. Gus has killed the black and killed his top red. So, fortune sort of very fortunate there. Jerry's just bumped the black off the rail a little bit. I think you'll see Kale have a go here.
Yeah, it's all there.
Actually, he doesn't really have to. He can probably just bump the top yellow, take this bottom ball, probably just play the same shot. Yeah, it's a good shot by Dave. So Dave's just returned the favour and killed the black and given Gus 2. Where Gussie's balls are there. Yeah, so
Kale could snook on this
I
shot.
think you might see Kale lay another snooker here. Yeah, I think he'll just bump this top yellow over the top hole and yeah, just tell Jerry to have a go. Obviously, Jerry will be playing out of a snooker. I'm not sure what's going on the Travis Crawley match, but it's 4-2 now. I'm not
Kale
sure.
decided to play backspin and got position.
Kale's played a very good shot there. So Kale will have the opportunity here to go 4-1. Yeah, Kale, I think, is in two minds, whether not sure if he's got the angle just to roll through here or he's going to just chip the black out, maybe bump the black across to the black spot area and just play it back into the other corner. But yeah, I'm just looking at the angle. Yeah, I think he'll just play softly into the black here, and I just think he's a little bit of a tricky angle to. Yep, he's played that okay. As close as it looks, he's got a. Well, it is actually very close, but yeah, I think he's got he's got enough to. So yeah, just to recap a few results, people. You've got Justin Sage beat Wayne Stubbs 8-2. Jake McCartney beat Peter Butterworth 8-4. Rusty Wheeler beat Troy Rattling 8-0. Luke Foster beat Greg Laurie 8-2. And Tem Dixon beat Paul Clack 8-5. So the losers of those matches go into the losers' side. Kale's decided he's probably a bit. Yeah, I think Kale's decided he's a bit close to this black and is going to maybe. Well, I think he's going to have a go. I don't really see a. And he's played it absolutely perfect. That's another great shot by Kale, so he now leads 4-1. Been a little bit scrappy this match, but unfortunately Jerry's few errors have cost him frames, where Kale's got away with a couple of errors once you get to this level. So Dave's got him back into this frame as well.
Gus is trying to play tactical.
Oh, that's the only option he's got, dude.
Oh, of course.
Gus has got to bide his time here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dave's going to try and get this. I mean, as safe as this looks, you don't want to be leaving a player like Gus any distance between that black and the red, because they can just land on it and just knock it down the rail.
Oh, true.
Dave might.
Playing safe.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Yeah, well, Dave's not the type of player to just, make rash decisions, I suppose. Very calculated in everything he does.
True. Well, when you're a top line player, you just don't go for the rash shots. You go for the shots that will get you
that's
the win.
what separates the big boys from the next rug. A few of them will take that on and try and smash double in something and crack the shits when they're not on the black.
Yeah. But how much can you do play around with that red? That's the thing. It's like, what's he going to do?
Gus just needs to make sure that he doesn't leave him. Like Dave may just go off the rail here, belt the. Yeah, I think he's going to go off the rail onto it. Yep.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's a shot. So now he brings
the red open.
That, and now you do run the right, slow percentage, but you are now allowing Gus the option of well, he can get a bit of coverage on this bottom hole and then re-snooker, or he can actually have a go. But Gus, I don't think will be taking any stupid options. I think you might see him just... Yeah, I think he might have a go here. Yep.
Yeah, good shot.
Like I said, there's quite a big gap to land in down here, and they, as long as you're right behind them, they go straight in the holes on these tables. But geez, that's a very open break over here.
Jerry's on the table at the moment.
Jerry has a very nice open table. The Reds are looking very, very good here for Jerry Maguire. Yeah, I expect Jerry to get these. Oh,
no, that's okay. Runs
yeah,
red down the bottom pocket, and then he's...
Yeah.
I think he's...
Touch higher would have been, and Gus is, yeah, he's in a world of pain again.
I'll get out of it.
Well, you can get out of it, but you're going to land pretty horrible.
Oh, he may actually pull it out.
The only bonus here with Gus is
pocket.
if he takes the outside yellow and he can punch it, if he lands straight, he can punch it under the red.
Here we go.
And he's fouled, so there's two
Ooh.
shots.
Ouch.
And yeah, I expect Dave Ewing to get back to 5-3 here. And Jerry's just overhit that red. Now Cale is back at the table. Yeah, so Dave Ewing, 2 shots here. I expect him to get back to 5-3.
Right, okay, so you just touch this red goes in the pocket, play the black straight down the rail, and if it stuffs up, well, you just take your second shot. Bang, done, over.
Dave will just roll this in and just use his 2 on the black. He's not going to do anything silly. Use a bit of drag.
Oh, do it
That's
that
it.
way. I wouldn't have done it that way, but yeah.
Yeah, you just bump it out.
Each their own.
All right, so we have Dave
5-3.
Ewing back to 5-3.
I haven't seen any master breaks this weekend yet.
You've got Benny's just missed a ball over there that, yeah, you probably wouldn't expect him to miss. So that match could be going back to 4-3 by the look of it. It's a nice break here for Gus. The Reds look pretty, pretty good. Big chance to knock these in.
Cale's thinking what to do. Yeah, it's be interesting to see what Cale's next shot will be. What he'll do with the white to get a position on the next shot.
So Cale looks like he'll probably be playing the yellow off the red into the centre to hold for the yellow into the other centre, and then just you've got options to either stun it in, black back in the centre,
or yellow up the top pocket.
He can take the yellow long. I assume with his potting ability, he'll just take the yellow long here. Actually, he's going to sneak it in, is he? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I thought he would have just taken the yellow long there and then just stunned the yellow into the left side here and then put the black straight back in the centre. But
that's true.
He obviously is not feeling it at the moment, even though he does have a lead. All right, so you got Ben Noonan, Travis Crawley, or 4-all. Benny had an opportunity there to go 5-3 and he's missed his last ball.
Jerry's going to start pointing out, I think. He's positioning shots where I think, Jerry's got this game. Yeah, shot by Jerry. I didn't see it. I think Jerry's had enough. I think Jerry's just going to go out and KO and just win the night.
Jerry's, to me, he's always looked like, from the times I've seen him at this comp, a bit of a fluency player. Like, he's very, very good.
Yeah.
Just got to get down and knock him in.
Oh, exactly right.
These sorts of frames can get you a bit of rhythm. Yep, just cue it in like that.
Well done.
Nice finish. Jerry's back to 4-2.
Which is a good start. Look, you can be down and still win the night.
I expect Gus to get these for a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, that's on song, so yeah.
Yeah, well, the fur bowler's been known as a very, very good one-ball potter. And he tends to pot a lot of them in a row. Unlike Scotty Basil here.
Come on. Look, my game is a certain game, okay?
You're a good bloke, Scotty.
Yeah.
You just keep practicing, you'll improve. Ooh, Gus is, he's on that, so that's a very good shot.
Well, it's funny.
So that will be 6-3 to Gus DeGiorgio. Yeah, nice Gus. So
it's funny at Geelong this
Gus
year.
will
I was
put this
against
straight
Tim
in, and it'll be 6-3. That's a commanding spot, race to 8.
played okay against
Gussie.
Tim and played Tim in the actual comp and got wiped by him.
Yes, Gus. Yeah, we like to egg Gus on while he's playing. He loves it, of course.
Yeah, but it's not over yet, so... As I said to one of Gussie's opponents earlier
quick
today...
reminder again, for those who want to tune in later at 9:30, you've got all the winners round 4 matches. Which is basically the winners' last 8. The winners of those matches will go into tomorrow's last 12 or 8, I think it is, guaranteed. And so the winners of tonight's 9:30 matches are all guaranteed the last 12, and there's some cracking matches. That's a very nice break by Dave. He's got a couple of scrappy balls. For me personally, I like the yellows here.
I wonder what Jerry's going to do.
Well, he's going to try and get angle on that middle yellow of the table to try and probably maybe play the cannon onto the bottom yellow and break the side one out.
Dave's only got one bad ball here.
Do you want to take...
Get to a position where
wherever it is,
he has got rid of the other 4, he's going to have an interesting shot on that yellow.
Just dump it in the hotel room. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he's got it out.
I won't need it till
good work.
September.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, if you want to do that, yeah, just do that.
Place the yellow down the bottom pocket. May knock the yellow into close to the other pocket.
Sorry, people. Sorting out my cue. Yeah, so Dave's landed quite well here still. He's on yellows. trying to get the match back to 6-4. Very crucial frame. You don't want to be going 7-3 down to race to 8 against anyone. So, yeah, this frame is absolutely massive.
As I thought he would play it.
Oh, it's a touch awkward. Yeah, you see the look
Not
on his
happy.
face. He needed that off the rail so he could really screw out. So now he's possibly, I don't think he can afford to lay up here, to be honest with you, but yeah, like this is a tricky spot now to be screwing out of here and to miss the black. Yeah, you can see how frustrated he is. Unfortunately, he's played a few shots and the yellows have just landed a bit horrible a couple of times now in a couple of different frames.
Kale's on the yellows. He's going to put a few and then, oh no, he's playing safe.
Kale's played another safety.
That's good. Can't see Jerry do anything from here. Well, potting a ball anyway, so.
Oh, geez, I thought Jerry was going to get very unlucky there and going off, but I think he's still in a spot of bother here with Kale at the table. Gus has just tucked under the yellow here and given Dave 2. I think, yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, Kale's just playing safe in this frame. Just blocking pockets and doing some tactical work.
Yeah, well, I mean, you assume Kale's using these sorts of tournaments as his lead up to his big money match in September. I think it'll be his first major money match for that sort of money anyway, so I'm tipping he'll be putting in countless hours. You know, as is Temujin. Temujin's been putting in lots of hours and yeah, he's hitting the ball very well. So Kale's going to need to practice a lot, in my opinion.
Has anyone...
And like I said, anyone who wants to bet on those matches, you know, get hold of Jamie Stevens via himself or the pool players pages, and you can sort out who you want to back. And you know, there's 3 big matches, maybe a 4th scheduled. But you know, your odds are $1.90. It's quite good for those who like a bet. So yeah, pick your man and have a go. So Dave's gonna. Yeah, he's hit that very well. It's a great shot by Dave.
Is there any players who've got natural ability and who can just walk up to a table and just pot out and need no practice?
I don't believe in saying that people can do that without practice, because at one point in their life, Scotty, like the guys like Mick Hill and them have put in countless hours to get to that level. So, you know, you will hear of guys that can just turn up to a tournament after a few months of not playing, can run rack after rack. But
yeah.
Very,
Ooh, Dave.
You know, very, very few of them can do that. You know, I believe you don't get that far in this game without heavy loads of practice and obviously ability. But, you know, your ability is enhanced by the amount of practice you get, and not just practice, good practice. You know, the right drills.
Yeah.
You know, play the right people. And I think the reason that Robbo and Scary became so good was because they bounced off each other. You know, when you're playing the best, you know, together as the best players in Australia all the time, it's going to take you to that next level, isn't it?
True.
Gus has landed a bit awkward here again. Still okay, but yeah, I think he wanted to be a bit straighter on this red. It's going to be a bit tricky now if he mishits it. Yeah, especially queuing over those balls. And he's played it really well. It's a great shot by Gus.
Shot.
So this could possibly be 7-4 very quickly. Kale's in a good spot over here to go 5-2. Someone's sitting in the way of the Ben Noonan score, so I'm unsure what's going on over there. It's 6 to something. 6-4, yeah, so I've got a feeling it's Travis Crawley. I think he was the blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Travis Crawley may have a lead of 6-4 on Ben Noonan. I do believe he was the blue
Kale just
number.
play yellow. He's set up for the centre pocket.
But we'll see in about 30 seconds with Benny because he looks to be attacking the balls again. So we'll confirm that scoreline in a sec anyway, but Gus here with the chance to go 7-4, and I do expect him to knock these in as well. Very polished player. Yeah, that's it, Gus. Nice. Gus on a straight long black. This is for 7-4 and a stranglehold on this match. Can't see him losing from 7-4. He's looking good out there today, Gus.
He is.
Kale's landed a little tricky here. I mean, player of his ability should be knocking these in, but still, he's going to have to take the outside one first. And these all look pretty simple now. It's a matter of getting the right position, that's all.
Yeah, good positioning on that last yellow to get the black.
Yeah, Kale won't be mucking this one. That's a bit of a, shithouse break by Gus.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, well, at least they're not spread open with no ball in. Kale's landed a bit low there, but should be able to sneak this in or... And there's Kale for a 5-2 lead. We'll get you an update on the Ben Noonan score in a minute or so. 6-4 to someone. We believe it may be Travis Crawley, but we'll confirm as soon as we know. Travis is on yellows over there and has a couple of Benny's reds covered. Benny has the bottom other hole covered with his red, so... Dave just gets a bit of distance on the pack here. In a good spot on reds. Benny's trying to conjure up something over there.
Okay, Crawley's got back on the table.
Dave's just got a bit of distance there. He's on the reds and hasn't really left Gus too much. Gus will probably be trying to look to get a bit of coverage on this left-hand hole, so Dave can't put Rads under it. Who's broke here with Jerry? Is it Jerry's break?
Not too sure.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Gus. It's a bit of a containing shot. Once again, Jerry will be going the out here on Reds.
Yep, and they look bloody good, I reckon.
Yeah, they do look good. Hopefully he can knock them in and find a bit of rhythm.
That's it.
Yeah, I still think he needed to come through again. He's landed.
Well, he could push Black close to the
Yeah,
pocket.
no, he won't touch the Black. He'll just screw off the rail here. That's it. Yeah, he's done that well. And yeah, he shouldn't be making any errors here. Just got to make sure he doesn't bump into these yellows and sit behind one of them. Yeah, yep, perfect. Yeah, he's played these well, Jerry, so this should be back to 5-3. Leave a bit of angle, you can come down. That's it.
Yep.
And he's landed a touch straight there, but it should be fine. Yeah, it's nice. So Jerry should be 5-3 here. Dave's going to deliberate foul on Gus and possibly leave a foul snooker.
Oh,
Jerry's
no.
got a little sloppy on that, and yeah, that could hurt.
That's going to be a long game now.
Yeah, you've got to make sure of them as players. Like, as much as you want to look at the tail and think the Black's over the hole, I'm safe with 2 yellows. Not at this standard. These guys are too good at getting balls out, and not sure if Gus has got a foul snooker here, but don't think it is. Oh, it is a foul snooker. He's nominated the red above the second yellow near the Black. Yeah, so repeat that. Gus has a foul snooker. 2 visits on yellow. He's nominated the red. That's a great shot.
Yellow
He's still very tricky from here. That's a very, very good opener. Still got his 2. Now he has a chance to manoeuvre bowls around. And
has he got the angle to actually go off the rail and point that Black? Has Jerry got that?
no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, these tails roll around a touch at real slow pace. They just sort of go side to side a tiny bit. I don't think you'd be, unless he thinks he can really get under it, I don't think he'll be, he's more inclined to just push a ball down there, I'm assuming. Yeah, so he'll just play this one down the rail. Oh, geez. It's not too bad, I guess, but yeah, he wanted that right down the rail. You know, if he'd sat that few inches off the top yellow here. Yeah, so Kale has 2 visits. Knocked in the first ball, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
And Gus DeGiorgio still 7-4. The Ben Noonan match, we're still unsure who's leading 6-4.
Benny's on the table at the moment.
Yeah, Benny's back at the table on Reds. And he absolutely plows it in. That is just some sickening behaviour from Benny again. He's just, yeah, when he gets in these pot craze moods, he's just a freak. That's a fantastic shot by Ben Noonan over on the far table. And yeah, we all love seeing Benny when he's up and going. And hopefully he can, if he is behind, he can peg a frame
I
back
think
here.
Gussie's got this. He just runs the
Yeah,
yellow
Gus
along the
has-
rail
Gus
and
has
then
made-
centre pocket and then
yeah,
Black bottom
he's-
pocket.
Gus has taken these very, very well. And
That's it.
this could be the match, people. Yeah, he's probably would have preferred the white up an inch, but I still think he probably wanted up an inch, yeah. Yeah. Still pretty good for Gus. I think he's just gonna have to maybe, oh yeah, you maybe had to force it into that red there, or screw it into the outside red. I don't think he could afford to just roll it through like that, unfortunately. So yeah, it could be a Jerry's played a nice shot there again, but the black's still over the hole. Yeah, so Gus might give a frame back here. He's going to have to go up, down. He's played it. Is he?
Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah, he's in a bit of strife now. Gus just needs to calm down. He's getting a bit rowdy with me over here.
No, he just played it wrong.
But yeah, the good thing is he's in a very good spot. He's 7-4. You know, like if he gets back to the table, we'll see. But yeah, I guess at least it's not 6-all and or 7-all and you've snookered yourself.
Okay, so Jerry's on the black. What's he going to do? He's probably going to come off the rail and put the
What
black.
was your match like, Tam? Good quality?
Done it. Done. So Jerry's got 3 to Kale's 5.
So Tam's just told us that his match was a tad scrappy at 5-all, and he's made 3 nice finishes to win 8-5.
Well, Gussie can't get on. I don't think he can get on to putting the black in the
Gussie's snookered here.
pocket.
He's going to probably go off the rail and will swerve through the gap. Tell you what, it could be a sloppy shot here if he's left to swerve through the gap, because
Yeah, I just don't
you
think
get
that.
any edge of that black, you can scoot it down the rail.
Yeah, but it's going to rest on that red.
Yeah, like Gus will. Yeah, Benny's on the reds over there. Yeah, it looks a bit tricky to me. Yeah, so Gus swerved through and he's just missed the double. So
So
these
Dave.
should be regulation for a player of Dave's ability. He should just basically, roll-ins. Yep. Just got to be a bit careful here he doesn't land. Yeah, see, he really wanted to probably get a bit higher there to drift down in between the gap.
Yeah, but you can play a bit of backspin and then bring it out.
You don't want to be taking the bottom ball like.
Always going to go the
Yeah,
other
he's
ball.
probably going to take the bottom one. Hopefully he's got angle for himself to just. Yeah, he might.
Well, Jerry just broke. Looks like he fouled as well.
He's going to just. Yeah. He's going to play the outside one here. He's going to say you didn't want to be taking the ball over the whole second up. Yeah, he just punches it in. Yeah, conviction. So I expect Dave to get back to 7-5 here, and I think it's Gus's break. Points? Yeah, it is. They play race to 8. So the winner has to be on 8. Got a young spectator behind us. Hey? Yeah, they are. That's a nice finish by
nice
Dave.
shot.
So he goes to 7-5.
And
Travis
Kale's
is looking good on yellows over there, so
Kale's on the table.
we'll be able to tell you in about 15 seconds what the official score is.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, could have gone in the pocket. Didn't go in the pocket. Trav's on the black. Black potted. Still live.
All right, so you got Travis Crawley is now leading Ben Noonan 7-4.
Dave just broke.
Benny needs to fire up and start knocking in some balls over
fouled.
there. Otherwise, he'll find himself in the losers section. Travis has had a couple of tough matches today. Played a Tassie local, Dave Lee, who's a very, very good player. And that was a grueling match. I'm pretty sure it went like, from memory, it was like 8-6, 8-7, but it went for hours. Yeah, so Benny's breaking at 7-4 down here, so he's going to have to rattle off 4 in a row. Come on, Benny.
Kale's just put another yellow, trying to get position for another shot. Looks like he's got the game here if he can
Benny
get that yellow over.
Nominating red by look of it over there, so hopefully he can get back to 7-5. What's Kale on here? Reds.
No, Kale's on yellows.
Oh, he's left himself a bit tricky again.
Yeah.
Yeah, good containing shot by Kale. But in doing that, it leaves Jerry options to... So Gus has a chance here to end this match.
Yeah, he should nut all these balls, I think.
Non-stop. All right, Gus is a big chance here, guys.
Gus.
Might play a bit of safety here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he can punch the one in the centre and come across to the other red would be the shot that Thames just pointed out. Players like Gus tend to hit these very well, so but I don't know. He might just be
maybe overthinking
I think the
the
right
whole
shot's
situation.
just obviously punch the one in the centre to your right rail, and then you just you've got the clearance there. But yeah, here he goes, and
That's
that's
okay.
okay.
That's okay.
Just a little bit of running side, and yeah, Gus should have nice angle to flick out off his last red here. And that should be the match, folks, at 8-5. Gus into the winners' last 8 as well for tonight's matches. Benny has missed the black over there to get Travis back to the table with 6 or 7 yellows. So Benny's making a few errors over there, unfortunately. Yeah, so if you've just joined us, that could be the match for Benny over there. Kale's just played another containing shot.
Benny's on the table now.
Yeah, but he's stuck behind yellows.
You'll get it.
Oh, surely Travis hasn't left him on. Gus has played a nice shot, and this should be the match. Come on, Gus.
Benny got that shot.
Well, Benny has just pulled out an absolute cracker. And now it's 7-5. with Crawley to break. Yeah, that's a massive black by Benny. Had bugger all to see out of a long snooker, and that is absolutely fattening for Gus.
Black in the sound pocket. Over and
Gus
done
into
with.
the last 8 of the winners draw tonight. And bang, 8-5. Great win, Gus.
Done.
Yeah, very clinical.
Yeah,
Dave unfortunately made a few errors early, and Gus punished all his mistakes.
Kale played a soft shot, did that yellow. Got what he wanted.
Ben Noonan trails 7-5 with Travis Crawley to break. Then the last match we have of the winners half is the Cale Barrett, Jeremy Maguire. How's that steak looking, Scotty?
It's looking like bed in the hotel, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go order some food in a sec, and I might do some commentary later or just watch the winners 8 matches later on.
Yeah, I might just go to bed and watch the Hawthorn St Kilda game, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste your time watching Hawthorn.
Oh, I think St Kilda's got a
The
chance.
season's cooked. Nah, for all you Hawk fans, the Hawks are going well. How's my Catters today getting a 133-point win, hey?
As long as Richmond doesn't win the
We'll probably do the same
bloody
to
grand
Gold
final.
Coast, but see who we run into the first week of the finals.
Well,
Yeah,
Jerry's got a good chance here.
Did you have dinner? Did you have dinner? Did you have dinner? You going to get something before your match, or? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, after you'll probably just have to. There's that big takeout joint I went to. That's got loads of stuff, depending on what you feel like. But they got like fucking 80 varieties of shit. There's a few kebab joints as well.
The restaurant at Big Best Western's got a lot of
What time do they open till?
10 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, his match is at 9:30. He's not going to eat till
Okay.
after 11.
Ooh,
Jerry has
ouch.
cooked himself here. Officially cooked. Yeah, unfortunately for Jerry, he's landed on the back of the black here and he's in no man's land. He's going to have to try and go off the rail and knock in this red in the centre.
It's a floating score looking at.
Yeah, so the floating score of Benny's now been put up for you to look at. 7-5. Benny's missed a few opportunities early, and yeah, Travis Crawley's played very well. So
The magic is salty.
A couple of grueling matches today, Travers, and he keeps winning. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so unfortunately there for Jerry, he's probably looking at a 6-3 deficit now. He's given away 2, and yeah, you can't see Cale chopping these up. We've just heard Jeremy's walked out of the venue, but we hope he walks back in. Just some rumours going on. Jerry's still out. Anyway, Cale's about to go 6-3. Hopefully Jeremy reappears.
Oh,
So
he's back. Look, I know the scoreline's 6-3, but it's still winnable for Jerry, and it just depends on how the tables go. You can be 7-1 down and still win.
just got a message here on Facebook. Tell some of my Tuesday night stories. Now, I don't think they're fit for air, guys.
No, they're not.
I got a few pretty messed up stories for everyone, but yeah, maybe this Tuesday I can bring out some more gold for you. Got a few packed away. But you never know, guys. Get a few more cruises into me and could be story time with Rexy around 9:30.
Yeah. Late night. Up late. Since, what is it?
Could you see me when I walk past?
Can we see you if you walk past? I don't know. Do
yeah,
it again.
probably.
Actually, no, don't. We'll be able to see if you walk in front of the table, but they're playing, so you might get into trouble. But yeah, see, if you walk front there, they'll see you, but you'll have to wait till they stop playing. Otherwise, they might think, why is this kid in front of our pool table? But yeah, you can go on there once these matches are over. Actually, you can go onto that table. You'll be able to see her.
I can't see myself.
See behind this table? See that table 3? If you go stand over there, they'll see you. So, yeah, you can. Just walk around this table and go to the end of this one. And give the crowd a wave. Come on. The crowd want to see you. Yeah, they do. You could be one of Australia's top girl pool players in 10 years.
Jerry's just blocked that pocket for that red, but there's
Yes,
a good chance
you
that
are on
red will go
TV.
past that
Well, you're
yellow
not
and just block the
technically.
pocket as well. So,
But if you go over that table, you will
to
be.
what advantage, I don't know.
What if I go and stand on the table?
You would get evicted out of the place, I'd say.
So, are you the one that goes and Launceston and you went here to do this? Like Launceston at where...
No. So we're just pool players. We're here to just help commentate. Seems we're out of the comp.
Yeah, see, no one's
We
done it
didn't.
today.
We didn't play very well. So yeah, we lost early. So now this is all we're doing. Wow. Yeah, you go walk past the table. Give the
What table? Can't see me.
yeah the one over here table. Oh no, you've been blocked out. You're cooked. We'll have to put you on later. Ben Noonan is still 7-5 down over there, but he's on the Reds.
Aren't you looking for a cashier game tonight, Rex?
Not anymore, Scotty. I just can't really be bothered. I won my cash match on Friday, so I was happy with that.
Where that telephone is.
Come on, Benny.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, Benny, I think, has got a mini little bit of a result over there. Hopefully he can get some coverage, keep himself in the match. Kale still in a commanding spot here at 6-3. A touch of a scrappy match, but he's done enough to take his chances when they were there. Rusty Wheeler got going early against Troy Ruddling and was 8-0. Troy unfortunately made quite a few errors early, and yeah, playing players like Rusty, they just steamroll you. And Luke Foster was the other one, was very impressive again against Greg Laurie, winning 8-2.
Oh, no.
For myself personally, I've seen a lot of Luke Foster this weekend. He looks like him, Justin Sage, and Tam Dixon have looked very, very good. I haven't seen, as of Gus, I haven't seen a lot of Jake. Jake's matches have been upstairs when I've been playing. But yeah, he seems to be cruising along as he does.
Okay, so Kale, I believe, has just committed a foul and taken the pocket.
Oh, here's our little give a wave. Yeah, so the young lady over here in the corner has been telling everyone she's going to give the commentary a wave, and now she's got a bit shy. So I'm not sure who she is, whether she's a local or... But yeah, she's been enjoying her 8-ball today. Looks like she's about to fall asleep, but we'll try and get a wave out of her for you. But nah, she's been thoroughly enjoying her 8-ball experience today. Which is good. Hopefully she keeps playing or takes up the game, and it'd be good to get more juniors involved
Jerry's got
That's where
another
the
shot.
lifeblood of the sport's going to be over the next. You didn't wave. You didn't wave. You were right there. Oh well, yeah, we saw you. Oh, it was fun. You look like you're falling asleep, but yeah. Well, it did look that way.
Okay, so you put this yellow, then
Just
run the
next
yellow
time,
through the
don't fall
through the red.
asleep because people will think it's boring.
Yeah, go to sleep. Have a nice snooze.
No, Scotty will go to sleep.
No.
Scotty nearly slept in for his match last night.
Yeah, I did actually. It was quite
I'm
interesting.
playing my match, get a message if I started, and it's like 9 o'clock.
I was told that the draw was going to be posted on Facebook, so I kept on looking. There
But
was no
luckily
draw.
for the Bass, he got to come down here and play his first round.
Yeah, against Troy Rudling and lost 8-1.
Do you want me to go with, that man is looking at the camera.
He is. So Benny looks like he's in not too bad a spot over there on Reds to try and get back to 7-6.
Could you see my dad?
Which one's your dad?
Mark Berry.
Oh, I'm not sure who that is. But if you point him out, I'll probably. I'm not from Tasmania, so I probably don't know who your dad is. We're from Victoria, Melbourne. So we flew over yesterday for this comp.
Have you seen Pink singing?
Have I seen Pink singing? I know Pink.
Do you personally know Pink?
I went to a Pink concert many years ago, and I will admit it was okay. But yeah, I can't say I've seen them.
Did you see me when I
That's a shot.
What were you trying to be Pink?
like at the purple part?
No, I didn't. All right, Benny's got an opportunity here, and a very good one.
Yeah, Jerry's got a hard shot here.
Try and see me again. Where go to?
All right, you go and our young friend over here is going to go back over to there and hopefully give you all a wave. Not sure what she's doing. Come on, Benny. Get up. Great shot, Benny. All right, well, Benny should be back to 7-6 here and hopefully get the crowd going a bit.
QK's just fell down. Or something.
So I can't see Benny missing this, and it should be back to 7-6 with Benny to break. That's it, Benny.
Cool, 7-all. So
Got a
hopefully
few-
Ben can get this
few
one.
of the,
and
Michael Reardon and his crew over there supporting him. I think they may have bought a share of him in the Calcutta from memory. So at least he's got a bit of Vic support. Jake's on the outside as well, with Butters and a few of the other SA boys. And yeah, just repeating, the winner of the Travis and Benny match will play Tem Dixon. So that will be an absolute cracker of a match, in my opinion.
Jerry's been
I also
given
think the Luke Foster
2 shots. He asked
Rusty
for a
Wheeler
foul
match will be an
snooker,
absolute beauty as well.
Ball in hand.
Especially the way
and we'll
Luke
pop this
Foster's
yellow
been smacking
and
the
have 2
balls in
shots
all
on the
weekend.
way. That's it.
Jerry's got, he's landed okay. He's got 2, yeah?
Yeah, he's got 2 on the block now.
Yeah, so Jerry, this can be a bit tricky though. Like if he mishits this black to put it into the top and misses it,
And the white sits behind the
he
red.
can sit behind the reds here.
We all love that type of shot.
But yeah, he's going to play a little bit of bottom, just make sure he evades the reds. Yeah, nice shot, Jerry.
Perfect.
Oh dear,
Ooh.
that's
He can still get onto it, but it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I think he's got enough here. Geez, that's tight.
Benny's taking a shot.
Unfortunately, these tables, you play them real slow. They move around a touch.
Benny player the ball.
Yeah, obviously, if you want to roll onto this and you hit any part of that red, I think he's got enough. The way he's queuing it, I think he's got enough. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it was always going to be tricky where he landed.
All you do is just
he
roll
probably could have played it.
Right up
he probably could have played the black onto the red and held as well. But yeah, it's a bit of a tricky spot where he landed the white. Had to be more straight. So Kale probably in a good spot now to
pot a few and then snooker, I'd say.
I think Kale's in a good spot to go 7-3 here. You might see him have a go here. He's a very good player. He's got options to kick the black off the rail.
Yeah, I just play safe. Just play safe. Play a few more snooker and then.
I don't think he'll be playing safe with these balls, to be honest with you. Too good a player. These are the sorts of outs that, he's just got to knock in. Especially with these big money matches coming up. You want to be taking on the balls when they're out in the open like this. The last thing you want to lay a snooker there and Jerry comes off the bottom rail and snicks the black over the hole. Then you're in trouble.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. That's fine now.
He's landed.
Pretty good.
He wanted to land a touch higher there to kick the black out. He hasn't landed where he wanted.
Maybe he's playing to play the black along the rail.
If he was up another 3 inches there, he would have been absolutely perfect just to kick the black off the rail. But now he's landed still in an okay spot. Trick is now he's really going to have to try and find angle off one of these other balls to kick the black. Just the way he is, I don't think he wants to play it down the rail with one. And he's landed no good again. No, he's making things a bit tricky now.
Just moved the red over to the rail, over the pocket, I would say. Well, being still at the table.
I think he'll have a go at the bottom ball here and just stun off the rail. But remember, this kid's got a big snooker background. He's a very, very crisp putter. All right, now he just runs through this. Hopefully we'll land high on the red. That or the options are you just drop it in, play it, and then play the double on the black. And you can probably screw to the top rail and get a bit of safety at the same time. Yep, that's good. Yeah, you'll see a dismount here. So he'll be aiming to kick this out about a foot. The only reason you probably aim to kick it out about a foot or two is that way you can pretty much control the white and black to land in the same sort of area. And then...
shot by Ben. Get out of that snooker.
Yeah, Benny's on reds over there, but Travis has got a lot of... Yeah, see, that's a good shot.
Oh,
that's landed absolutely fat. So Kale should be 7-3 here. It's a great shot by Kale. But yeah, you see how he's controlled the bump out quite well. Obviously, us sort of lesser players tend to overhit them and they bloody end up all over the joint.
These top the white guys ball goes in the pocket.
Yeah, just white ball control. The top guys, know exactly what pace to hit balls to get them out. And Benny could be in strife over there. Travis has got a lot of yellows to hide behind. Depending on how, can't really tell from here how.
But Jerry's frustrated.
If that yellows, unfortunately, when you're 7-3 down against these guys,
yeah, but still, you're still in the game. That's.
It's just errors, Scotty. People's errors build up and they get frustrated. That's what the game's about. I was much the same when I lost my match today, 8-6 to Alex. I had many chances and was very frustrated at the end. As much as, he's a very good player, but, I had many chances to win that match. builds up very quickly. Yeah, I think Benny's in strife over here, people. Travis has hit the ball very well today, and he's got 4. That could be the match. The way Travis has been going today, I'd expect him to knock all these in. Black's out in the open. Do you want to?
Yeah, it looks like 2 balls off the break.
Yeah, I think Benny's going to need an error here, and I don't think he'll get one.
Yeah, 2 yellows off the break by Jerry. Still a cluster where the black is.
Yeah, so if Travis knocks these in, he'll put Benny into the loser's draw. Hey, so where does Benny fall in the losers bracket if he loses? Does he go into? Okay, so yeah, if Benny gets beat here, he'll face Mick Hodges in the losers round. Mick Hodges has been flying today. He's been very impressed. Obviously, a old school player from way back, who's spent quite a lot of time in the last 12 months trying to get back into the fold, and yeah, he's hit the ball very well today.
There's one game in the losers round which looks pretty good too. It's Dave versus Rocky.
Travis is on there's a bit of carry on going over there with the boys. They're all having a bit of a laugh. So Travis is just getting back off the shop to compose himself. But yeah, I expect him to knock this in, and Benny will go into the losers draw. And in she goes. Yeah, pretty quality match over there from what I saw, the bits and pieces. But yeah, Benny had a lead early and yeah, probably made a few errors, and then Travis got on top. I think he won about 4 frames in a row. Yeah, I think he was 4-3 down, went up 7-4, so it makes it pretty hard. So Travis Crawley will play Tem Dixon in about an hour's time. So I'll stop annoying everyone in about 5 minutes and go and wind Tem and Gus up for their
Yeah, I'm going to go
matches.
too, because everyone's annoyed with my voice.
Scotty, don't be so harsh on yourself, mate. Fuck, I've known you a long time. Let's just take a chill pill over here.
I'm just tired, just want to go to bed. That's what I'm renowned for, is just sleeping.
Yeah, you're. I've seen you.
Especially on trips to
fell
Derry.
asleep on my table at Geelong.
Oh yeah, that was fun, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, all right. Where's Bass? There you are, snoring away on the couch.
Yeah.
It's when me and Nathan Harris ended up in Ballarat.
No, that was Siri's problem.
Yeah, Siri really stuck it to me and Hammer that day, I tell you. Anyway, Cale's got a... Oh, he's played that.
Oh, magnificent shot.
Great shot. I mean, it was a dead straight cannon, but he's still got to play it well. If that red passes, which it does, this could be the frame and the match. I think Cale will just use a bit of side to come out and open table here. So yeah, could be the final frame of the... I thought he would have tried to get down a bit further there, but yeah, with his potting power, he should be okay here. Still a bit tricky though. I think he's pretty disappointed he didn't get down further there. I think he needed to be down near the blue spot, which for those who don't play snooker is the middle of the table. Now he's left himself, yeah, pretty tricky. Yeah, if he's at the blue spot there, he just punches off the rail and... Yeah, he's played that well.
Fantastic
Great
shot.
shot. That should be the
Yeah.
match, people. Expect Kale to knock these in and join the other guys in the last, well, what is it, the last 8 of the winners' side. Just remind you, the winners' side tonight are all guaranteed to make the top 12. So you have Justin, Rusty, I'm saying Kale, because I think he'll knock this in, Tem, Travis Crawley, Luke Foster.
Bang.
Yeah, so nice by Kale. Gus DeGiorgio. So those guys are all guaranteed the top 12 finish tomorrow. Obviously, 4 of them will go into the losers half.
Good night all from me. I might commentate tomorrow sometime.
I do believe, though, the 4 losers tonight have to play another match. So, yeah, sorry. Just the winners tonight are all guaranteed to obviously finish inside the top 8 in prize money. And obviously have the double life left as well.
Bye, people.
Yeah, I might jump on later when... So the winner's side's still scheduled for 9:30? Is that what's going on? Hey, Soldier, the winner's side's still scheduled for 9:30? Okay. Yeah, so if whoever wants to jump on the stream later, you're probably looking at about 9:45, 10 p.m. for the winners round 4. So I reckon if you get on at 9:45, they should be close to starting. You may miss a frame or 2, but yeah, they're running a little bit behind here with the losers side. Yeah, we're probably going to jump off the stream anyway, so there'll be a couple of losers round 3 matches on here. I'll tell you the matchups anyway. You've got Dave Ewing versus Rocky. Peter Butterworth playing Dave Lee. Jerry Maguire is playing Shane Griffin. Wayne Stubbs is playing Marcus Jackson. Clacky from Victoria is playing Vince Lawson. Ben Noonan will now play Mick Hodges. Greg Laurie from Tassie will play Aaron Trethaway. And then the last match on the loser side is Troy Rudling versus Alex Pace. So they'll all kick off in the next 15, 20 minutes. And then, yeah, so if you want to tune back in, stay tuned for them. If not, tune back in for 9:45-ish and, yeah, see all the seeds battle it out for that. Well, basically the semis tomorrow. Here's Gus and Tem having a bit of a chin wag at the table. Been winding each other up all weekend over Gus's new partner, which is quite entertaining. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them. I'm rooming with these 2 gooses, and it's been quite entertaining. Yeah, the bass is off, so I'm going to jump off as well. So I might, yeah, if no one's on here later, I'll jump back on. Hopefully one of the Vic boys is on here. Oh, well, enjoy.